has been a variety of FNAF-related games released in past years. Some were, well, a waste of effort. Some were very good at its time and still are. But the game we are talking about was seemingly controversial enough that even Scott himself sued the game. It's nearly a decade old, and even some YouTubers starting to play the game again. At its time, expectations were very high since this was one of the first of FNAF games in which you as a player could also roam around the surroundings. For whole $10, you could buy this game on Steam, and it made you wish it was worth it. But oh boy, it is a mess. In the story, we play as the detective John Bishop, who wakes up at midnight in the department completely alone. Or maybe not alone, we get introduced to the tablet and its functions. Then the lights go off and we hear a strange sound. We go checking out and find an animatronic laying there with blood smeared all over it, and next to it is a code. We then go to the control room, turn on the lights, only to get surprise attacked by the wolf animatronic. But on our luck, it's just a nightmare, or more of a foreshadowing. After waking up, John gets a strange phone call this time, in the middle of night. The speaker, who appears to have history with us, calmly orders John to inspect the department. After wandering around, we see the animatronic again, and this time the code is actually relevant. We walk to the control room and get jump scared by scary female ghost PNG. I'm not kidding, this is actually in the game for probably a little shock value guess. After turning on the power, luckily no jump scare this time, and we get yet another call. It's the same guy. He informs us about the so-called gift.
Your gift?
Like it?
The wolf then reveals in front of you and chases you down, whereas you run away and the door to the changing room magically opens on its own. You hide in the locker and the animatronic waltzes in and goes out. But that's where problems occur. See, after the wolf leaves, apparently the blue key card is somewhere in the showers. It is nowhere even remotely indicated that the blue key card could be possibly in the showers. And the game doesn't tell you that you need it to begin with. At least, that's how it is on the PC version. On the mobile version, in which I played recently, you get hints on the top. And talking about the mobile version, the controls are very frustrating. The buttons placement makes the game even harder to play, and the graphics have seen better days compared to the PC version. Also in the Steam version, every time you run, you can't see jack, because of the running animation of the character being so dumb, the same problem the Joy of Creation had. Also, the map building is built in a way where you as player can't outrun the animatronics. They're not necessarily faster than you, but given the fact that they can hear your steps when you run, and all the dead ends, the game is more animatronic-sided. The camera monitoring system is sort of helpful though, but the battery drains faster than the release date of GTA 6. In my experience, I had to charge my tablet multiple times. Oh, and the voice acting, it's just...
What a terrible dream! It is midnight already. Time to go home.
Hello, Bishop. Marvelous night, isn't it?
What a psycho! What happened with the lights? Is this some kind of deja vu?
I gotta be honest, the voice acting of the villain isn't really that bad. Could have been better, but not bad. But John's voice acting? They hired some dude with a voice that fits more in a war theme or in a shooter game. I mean, the devs should know that the main character is placed in a position where he has to escape killer animatronics until 3 a.m., and nobody says every thought out loud like in complete dumbass. On November 2015, there was actually a beta version of Case Animatronics released on Steam. I think after weeks or even days later, it got suddenly removed. It has been said that the devs got a DMCA takedown from the man himself, Scott Cawthon, and his lawyers. Reason for the takedown was due to the heavy copyright infringement and asset similarities. One of the reasons was that before the wolf animatronic, there was a bear, or more, panda bear. It shared extreme similarities with Freddy Fazbear, and apparently it was the major reason why they took the game down. Another reason is that the creators never acknowledged Fnaf or admitted that the game is indeed inspired by Fnaf. The game is even ported to consoles and treated like an official game. After the takedown, we heard nothing from the devs, and it seemed like they've given up their promising game until August 2016. They released Case Animatronics on Steam again, but this time it had some changes. Biggest change was the wolf. Since it shares no similarities with Freddy anymore, it's valid. It's also said that they changed the protagonist, in which I'm not really well informed about that, since I found not much about it, but that was another reason, I guess. So in conclusion, Case Animatronics is not a bad game. It certainly would have been worth playing if it didn't cost that much. The overall fact that you're not supposed to sit in your office and close doors, but instead have to walk around the building with the animatronics roaming around is a very cool idea. Spying on the animatronics and the cams to know their locations, hiding under tables, shelves, or lockers is again a cool concept.
Despite that, it has many flaws. It has a sequel, Case Animatronics 2. I haven't played it, and the reviews are both good and bad, so I really can't comment to that. That being said, I hope you enjoyed the video today. And remember, I'm still a small content creator, so a little support would really motivate me keep doing videos. See you next time.